أنت العليم الحكيم. They gave up and they submit themselves and the knowledge to Allah. They did not say what they don't know or proclaim, unlike us human beings. Now there are many lessons if you think deeply, but just this one page or this conversation that's going on between Allah and the angels and Adam alayhi salam, and later on we will be talking about the Adam and the Shaitan. There are many lessons, brothers and sisters, that we can learn from this story. Many lessons for the wise believers. For the wise believers. So please pay attention and hear me out with your heart. It is a very important thing to know about the story of Adam alayhi salam and the Malaika and Iblis la'anahullah. So he said, "Oh Adam." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and he told Adam, "Oh Adam, inform them of their names." Inform them of their names. And when he had informed them of their names, he said, "Did I not tell you that I know the ghaib? I know the unseen world in the heavens, and I know what's in the earth, and what you have been concealing." And what you have been concealing. Now the ulama al-tafsir, some they say that the malaika, they are perfect, and they do not disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they cannot conceal inside them anything negative. Some ulama al-tafsir, they have said that this was Iblis alayhi salam. قالوا يكتمون كتم الحسد والغيظ. That our Iblis, the shaitan, the father of the shayateen, that he is the one who was concealing envy and hatred toward Adam. Because the angels, remember, the Prophet ﷺ said that they are perfect. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is matter of fact saying in the Quran that they do not disobey the Lord and they do what Allah commanded them to do. But Iblis, he was from the jinn. There's another mistake that we can read from many tafasir. Unfortunately, they say that Iblis, he was from the angels. That's a mistake, brothers and sisters. That is a mistake. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as a matter of fact, he said in the Quran, لَإِبْلِيسَ كَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ وَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ. That Iblis, he was from the jinn. Iblis, the father of the jinn or the shaitan, is from the jinn. He is not from the angel. However, he was one of the pious people of the jinn before Adam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the malaika to take him up to heaven with them and to worship Allah. So before the creation of Adam, Iblis, he was, as a matter of fact, a worshipper among the malaika. And remember when we say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, remember when we say to the angels, prostrate yourselves before Adam. And they prostrated, except Iblis, the shaitan. He refused, and he was proud, and he was one of the disbelievers. And we say, "O Adam, dwell you and your wife in the paradise, and eat both of you freely, with pleasure and delight of things therein as wherever you will. But come not near this tree." Do not come near this tree. Only one tree. One tree. Among maybe hundreds and thousands of trees. The ulama have said about this, that subhanAllah, al-halal is very wide. Now notice this time, now think about this. Halal, we read this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them everything they need in the Jannah. Everything they need in the paradise. Fruit, food, all you can imagine. One tree. Only one tree. Think about it. Just to give an example. We are here in the masjid. We can use everything we can. Only that clock we cannot touch. We cannot touch that clock. And you are in the Jannah. Now how you can see that the human beings are weak. Even though it was Adam alayhi salam. Even though it was Adam and the curiosity of the human being. And also the power of Iblis la'anahullah. How he can lure the servants of Allah to one thing that he made haram among us. One thing that is bad for us, but other million things that are halal for us. Why would we go to that special one? I don't think. The human instinct, natural, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in Bani Adam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they say, translated, the shaitan made them slip. Shaitan made them slip therefrom and got them out from that in which they were, out from the Jannah, paradise. And this was the paradise up in heaven. Now as we have the paradise in earth. If it was the paradise in earth, Allah would name it Jannat al-Khuld. Meaning it's forever, everlasting, indefinite, immortal. If it was on earth. There was the Jannah up in the seventh heaven. That's the true meaning where Adam and Hawa they were. That's why I said قُلْنَا اهْبِطُوا مِنْهَا جَمِيعًا. We say اهْبِطوا in Arabic, descend. How could you descend from something that is in earth? So they descended from up there to down. How? We do not ask for Allah, He does, but He will ask us. لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. Allah, they say the shaitan made them slip. And what's what? We will go into details. We will go through this ayat inshallah into details. Now, we'll just go on briefly. Now, the shaitan made them slip. Free there from the Jannah. Take them out from the Jannah. Now, there are many, you may read, you may hear things that some riwayat or that the hayya or the snakes walked in and the Iblis was hiding inside the mouth of a snake and the snake got into the Jannah. These things are not real. These things are not authentic. How? We do not know how. Iblis got into Jannah. We do not, it's a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. Now between yourselves, on earth will be a dwelling. On earth. Another evidence. On earth. في الأرض. Meaning that they were in the sama, in heaven. Now on earth will be a dwelling place for you and an enjoyment for a time. For a time. Only a period of time. Only a period of time. Allah SWT said in the Quran about this dunya, عشية وضحاها. It's like an afternoon and a morning or a half day. That's how the dunya is measured to Allah. It's a half day. And that's how we will notice and realize after we die, and we go to the day of the judgment, and Allah SWT is judging us, we will realize that we don't even know how many years we lived in this earth. Allah SWT say, عشية وضحاها. Just like an afternoon. Only a short period of time or a moment of time. That's how long we lived in this planet Earth. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the Jannah. Ameen. Now we say to get down all of you from this place, the paradise. Now there whenever there comes to you guidance from me, and whoever follow my guidance, there shall be no fear on them, nor shall they be disgraced, or be aggrieved. Whoever follow the guidance of Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying this to Adam alayhi salam. And if he's saying it to Adam and Hawa, it means through his generation and generation, خلائق في الأرض, that whomever follows the guidance of Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, there shall be no fear on them. No fear on them. You will not fear anything if you follow the guidance of Allah, nor grieve. Nor grieve, because you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has made things easy on you, and He has prepared paradise in the Jannah for you. No matter how much you suffer, no matter how much you suffer in this dunya, it should be good for you. Never think it's bad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never wants the bad for you, brothers and sisters. Don't ever think that. That's what shaitan wants you to think. Why am I broke? Why I don't have a car? Why I don't have a home? Why I don't have a wife? We cannot ask these questions. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants it for you. Allah gave you the choice. Prophet say that the matter of the believer, it's all good. It's all good. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will have more mercy on this person than the other one who is blessed. I'll give you an example. Just a logical example. You go to the hospital. You see someone with 3rd-degree burns. Laying on bed, all his body is burned. You cannot even recognize him, and he's in pain, and he's screaming and yelling. And you see a person with a nice car, with a nice home, with a beautiful wife, and he has a smartphone, and the adhan is being called in his phone, but he doesn't pray. The Ramadan, the Taraweeh, he doesn't care about the Taraweeh. I have a meeting. with the CEO of the company. I have to make money for my family. Who do you think Allah is more merciful? And the one who is in deep pain and screaming, and you cannot even recognize it, or the other person? Who Allah is more merciful? Obviously, Allah is more merciful than the one who's in pain. And Allah is forgiving his sin. See how it goes? That's how it goes. Even though you are in pain, even though you are suffering, even though you're going through grief and fear, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is forgiving your sin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is blessing you. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bestow his mercy upon us. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. How did Allah create Adam? In the Quran, obviously. There's things like I say, like I mentioned before, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam, we go to the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us how He created Adam. First thing, there is ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam in 4 steps. 4 different steps. First step, Allah created Adam from turab, dust. Second step, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala خلق Adam min teen. He mixed the turab with the teen, He mixed with water, He mixed the dust with water to become clay. So the first one is dust. Then clay. Dust and water gives clay. After the clay was hardened. Clay was hardened. And then the clay is the fakhar, which is more harder than the previous step. So 4 steps I will go through in the Quran, verse by verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن مثل عيسى عند الله كمثل آدم خلقه من تراب ثم قال له كن فيكون. Verily the likeness of Isa alayhi salam before Allah is the likeness of Adam. He created him from dust. Then He said to him, be and be it. So he was. Be and he was. He created from dust. Now please again, don't ask how. We believe in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us how in details, Allah will say it in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when it comes to clay, second step. So the first step is the dust. Second step is a teen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered, in one of the riwayat, ordered Jibreel alayhi salam or Malak al-Maut. And He sent them and He told them, go down to planet Earth, or go down to Earth, the land, and grab a grip of dust, a mixture. So angels, they held a mixture, they brought it to Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made a created Adam. That's why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said in the hadith, and that is why there are different colors among you. That is why there is the white, and the red, and the brown, and that is why there is the angry person and the soft person. He even added that, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because of the different things that mud collect, or the dust. Subhanallah al-Azim. Glory is to Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَاكُمْ ثُمَّ صَوَّرْنَاكُمْ ثُمَّ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ لَمْ يَكُنْ مِنَ السَّاجِدِينَ قَالَ مَا مَنَعَكَ أَلَّا تَسْجُدَ إِذْ أَمَرْتُكَ قال أنا خير منه خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَاكُمْ, we have created you. وَصَوَّرْنَاكُمْ, and we gave you an image. ثُمَّ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ, and we told the malaika, make sujood, or prostrate to Adam. All of them prostrated except Iblis, لعنه Allah. Except Iblis. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Iblis, why wouldn't you prostrate to Adam? Because I gave you a command, I gave you an order. So what Iblis, he said, I am better than him. That's the first sin that Iblis did. I am better than him. And sadly we hear these things among Muslim communities. I am better than him. I'm Arab, I speak Arabic. He's Asian, he's a foreigner, he doesn't speak Arabic, I'm better than him. That is a major sin, by the way. We say it, we don't realize it. That is a major sin. Oh, I am a white Muslim. I have more freedom than you Arab Muslim. We hear these things, but it's not a lie. We hear these things, sadly, unfortunately. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us. And that comes from what? That comes from the shaitan. If you say that, don't you think that's the characteristic of the shaitan that you have? Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us. He said, I'm better than him. You have created me from smokeless fire, or smokeless flame fire, and you have created him from dust. I'm better than him. قال فاهبط منها فما يقول لك أن تتكبر فيها فاخرج إنك من الصاغرين. قال انظرني إلى يوم يبعثون قال إنك من المنظرين. قال فبما أغويتني لأقعدن لهم صراطك المستقيم ثم لآتينهم من بين أيديهم ومن خلفهم وعن شمائلهم وعن أيمانهم وعن شمائلهم ولا تجد أكثرهم شاكرين. قال اخرج منها مذءوما مدحورا لمن تبعك منهم لأملأن